sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Sloppy track here at Soldier Field. Still getting some of the wraparound rain bands of a low-pressure system that's hovered over Chicago the last couple of days. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears.
Let's go, baby.
First down, Love to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got a man, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Saquon Barkley, we know how good he is in the running game, but here good yardage in the passing game as he's able to shake free.
And I caught a quick glimpse of him before the ball was snapped, and there was something about his body language where you could tell early in this play he wasn't just thinking first down. He was thinking end zone, and he got there.
And the next-gen stats tells us he took it better than 30 yards after that catch. The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. First down. Here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, TJ Logan. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Big Sheldon Rankins there to bring him down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mike, 11. Mike. Go. Check. 12. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't 11, Thomas. You go touch.
Now they go play action now. Burrow. There's the rookie from LSU. It's Jamar Chase. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line. 11.
Now it's Burrow. Now Burrow loses the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Here we go.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. 53's the mark. 53. 11, Thomas. Push him back. Mike, 53. Mike. Stay with your man.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down.
Ready? 11, mighty. 11.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
This defense for the Niners, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
11 MT paint.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins.
And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
They'll give it to Barkley off the option play.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Jordan Love ready on first down here.
Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Here's Barkley. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Rohrwasser's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Check, check. 11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11.
Throwing again on second down. Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it right across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 26 and a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Here we go. Bobo's the Mike. Mike's Bobo.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the former Aggie Jay Sternberger. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
11 Thomas. 11 MT Tate. 11 MT Tate.
Again, it's Burrow. This is caught and stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll look to run with Nwangu, and he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. All right, here we go. 11 MT. 11 MT. 11 MT. Kate. 11 MT.
They'll try again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time he is in. Kene Nwangu with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bears draw a bit closer. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Now Jones. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and say, all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action. Love to throw. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
first down, going to the air with Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown. Kyle Pitts, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
53.
Now Burrow on first down. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Kyle Van Noy charging hard from that linebacker spot, and he drops him for a loss of 11. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position, because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
On 1st and 10, Love. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
From the 25 on second down, Burrow. He finds an opening past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A gain there of 21 yards.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check 26, check 26.
11 mighty,
44, Mike, 44.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Chicago!
If there was one knock on Joe Burrow coming out of LSU, it was arm strength, but kind of put those doubts to rest right there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Can. Stop. 12.
Come on out here, come get some. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it. Fofo's and Mike. Mike's Fofo. I got you.
12.
Mike, 44.
Oh, look at this. They're not even going to get the 2-point play off. Maybe too much indecision. It's going to cost them 5 yards.
This certainly feels like they were wanting to go for 2, but weren't really sure they should go for 2. Do we, don't we? And guess what ends up happening?
5-yard penalty.
That's right. Now you probably line up to kick the extra point.
53.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free.
And this is picked up by the Bears. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
12. 11.
Now Burrow.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Willis.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And into the end zone. A pick six for the 49er D as they scored a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
11 empty.
Looking to throw again on second down.
Burrow. That's complete. Okuebunam.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
11.
44.
Now it's Burrow.
Just like that.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
11.
And Burrow going to throw again. The open man is Westbrook. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
So that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
To throw again on second down. Burrow.
Throw left side, complete to Chase.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The Bears on the move. They've got another first down. It's been all passing all the time on this drive. 5 for 5, and now first and goal.
Feels like a case of until they stop us, we might as well keep running the offense that we like to run. Don't change up and do something different just because you think you need to.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds.
59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch your slack, watch your slack. Watch your slack.
On 2nd and goal, Burrow. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
Jamar Chase.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. Prater on to add the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good.
Bears 21.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Working with 2nd and 5 now.
Love, they go play action now. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
Going back to Love. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Now Love. Eluding the pressure right. There he goes inside the 30. And he's got some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. That one caught out wide by Boykin. Touchdown 49ers. Miles Boykin, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now that's certainly an important touchdown there. It makes this a 2-score game.
But as we've seen, no lead is safe in this one with the way these two offenses have lit up the scoreboard. I would imagine that on their sidelines, they're both yelling at their defenses, hey, you want to get involved here? One big play from you, that could win the game for us.
Following the touchdown, Rohrwasser handles the kickoff duties. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And a sack. They get to him defensively, but the flag comes in, and I think the D jumped. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
12.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. I don't think you got it, son.
Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Logan. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown.
12. 11, Thomas.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down now, it's Logan. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
11.
6. Here we go.
MT paint. 11 MT paint.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
On 2nd and inches, Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Jamar Chase with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bears have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Prater for the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Off the play fake, Love. Flushed out right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Kyle Pitts, the intended receiver.
But it's going to be 2nd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, a great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy where everything has to be pushed downfield, trying to create big plays that aren't there. You dump it off and take that nice gain, and things add up, and now you have the kind of game he's having.
And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something, because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Another run now for Nwangu. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
Here we go, here we go. Can. Stop. 11 MT.
To throw, Burrow. He's got the tight end, Sternberger. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here we go. Ready?
Let's go. You Tigers. Let's go. You Tigers.
11 MT tank. 11 MT tank. 11.
Here's Burrow.
He's going to let it fly. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. He takes him across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow. How many people watching this one right here gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Extra point good by Prater, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Here's Love.
And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on 4th down.
Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One last shot now for Love. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here. Coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Chicago, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.